from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Today is September 11, 2025. It is 3:25 a.m. This is video number 3. Video number 1, INVICTUS Team Sussex. Video number 2, our Port of Pew service. If you have not subscribed to that channel, go watch it, because this is where I put Harry and Meghan's work on that channel. It's not monetized. Some of the videos that I will be sharing with you here are on our Port of Pew service without any interruptions. Okay, the way that I saw it, on my timeline, that's the way that I share it. Okay, so I'm gonna play them again on this channel. This time I will interrupt whatever ideas or opinion that I have as I watch the video. I will share it with you, and there will be screenshot. Unlike on the other channel, there's no screenshot. Okay, because on this channel it's monetized. I highlight that on my last recording. Okay, over here it's monetized. Okay, this is what I made so far. It's not that much. Estimate revenue $48. Okay, so the other channel is not monetized, so YouTube could do whatever it wants with the video. I don't care. All right, so let's go on Twitter. First tweet, this is it here. This I've shared on my other channel, but I just let it play without me interrupting, and there's no comments. On here I will interrupt and I'll put screenshots. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, watches as former Invictus Games competitor Steve Arnold walks on the treadmill and his prosthetic at the Center for Blast Injury Studies at Imperial College London. All right, let's listen.
First time I saw one of these was in North Korea. Would be something similar, where it was like the simulation.
And they get super excited about walking on the treadmill, so it feels Steve would like to.
Steve, is that osseointegration? You know?
It is, yeah. I had it about 2 years ago now, and real good. I had a lot of trouble with the short side with Sussex. Yeah.
Couple things. One, Harry is engaging. He's asking questions. He doesn't just go cut ribbons and just stand there and look at things. He's asking questions. Who knows? As he's asking questions, other ideas probably popping up in his mind. The other thing as well, as I was looking at the prosthetic leg, the joints for the person to be able to move, you know, similar to how, you know, when you walk, it's a lot of work. All right, let's continue.
So for you, it was a game changer. Happens long term, but it's clearly.
Yeah. Obviously, I was one of the 20 with the MOD case study. I don't know how they got with that yet.
The other thing as well, this gentleman in the back, behind Harry with the glasses, is he who? World Health Organization. He reminds me of that. Let me go look. Who's the, I don't know, director? What's his position with World Health Organization? Let me see, because I did a video back then. YouTube flagged it. All right, pause for a second. Yeah, that's him here. I think, yeah, I was right. That's him here. Tedros re-elected as head of World Organization. So yeah, it's him. Okay. I can't believe I remember where I saw him. All right, so that's him here. All right, let's continue with this video.
For you,
Yeah.
Actually, a colleague ran a research study to see what were the outcomes of personal integration here. And the speed, potentially you can also change for each belt. If you, for instance, want to train the person inside the house each game, and then the markers, and then we use model the pelvis, how every chance, and you can look at like magic angles, muscle, or calculations, and
it's more like celebrating.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna stop you, is that okay?
yeah.
this space, what's that going to be for?
I don't know yet. Might. That's a ramp.
I can do that one if you want.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, all right. Tonight. We'll do it tonight.
Did you enjoy the Lions tour?
I did, yeah. It's great, yeah.
So that's I like when he said we can do that for you. Harry was being serious, and then I don't know, like somewhere here.
I did, yeah. It's great, yeah.
Oh, maybe further here.
All this space, what's that going to be for?
I don't know yet. Might. That's a ramp.
I can do that one if you want.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, we can do that.
There, right there. We could do that for you at the 2 minute 12 second.
Yeah, all right. Tonight. We'll do it tonight.
Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. By the way, this video, I've already shared it on our Port of Pew service. Go subscribe to that channel. Alright, so this is another video I've shared on our Port of Pew service. Patron Prince Harry's speech at the Invictus Horizon event. Quote, "We will continue to drive systemic change, ensuring that wounded, injured, and sick service personnel everywhere can find recovery through sport rehabilitation and the support of community." End quote. Okay, 2 minutes and 13 seconds, screenshot, and I might pause in between.
It's wonderful to be with you here tonight. I do want to begin with a heartfelt thank you. Many of you have been supporters of the Invictus Games Foundation since its earliest days, and while others are joining this community for the first time. To all of you, welcome, and thank you for believing in what we do and how we do it. I am incredibly proud of the milestones we've reached together, from Vancouver Whistler, who pioneered the hybrid Winter Games, to the first ever Veterans Day in Germany, to the remarkable progress in Nigeria, where just 3 years in, we already see a national program flourishing, complete with an Armed Forces Invictus Center being built in Abuja as we speak. I believe 40% complete already.
Wow, that's incredible. I don't know which video and which channel I have that, where they were showing the plan. It was a model of the Nigeria Invictus facility kind of thing. The other thing that he said here, Germany, since the Invictus Germany, the event went so well and the participants really enjoyed it, and was it the mayor of that area of Düsseldorf who advocate for Invictus type of things to continue? I don't remember how it went, but Harry sort of mentioned it here. Let's continue.
Bless you. That does not deserve a round of applause. Surely. Surely. This is what I'm talking about. You see, you've been up here too long. And of course, our recent visit to Ukraine, where I witnessed again how urgent and vital our work is. In each of these places, Invictus has been the spark, but it is the leadership, the local communities, and the determination of service personnel themselves that carry it forward. This is what Invictus does best. It catalyzes change. It shows what is possible when courage is met with opportunity, and when recovery is supported by respect and community. That is why tonight is so important, because as proud as I am of our first decade, I know the next decade matters even more. We live in a time when conflicts rage across the globe, when anger and resentment towards those who are different can feel overwhelming.
This spot has so many complications of a variety of things that's topics that's going on around the world, especially in the US as well. All right, it's almost done. Let's continue.
This community stands as a direct challenge to that. We prove that unity is not just possible, but formidable. That the bonds of courage, respect, and humanity are stronger than the divisions of politics, background, or nationality.
Okay, so that's that. While watching some of the videos from the Center for Blast Injury Studies at the Imperial College of London. You know, the prosthetic legs, the improvement, the technology of things that have improved, you know, through the work of some brilliant people. They all mean well for humanity, especially for the injured, and it may expand, I'm pretty sure it will, expand beyond vets, okay? There's usually, you know, things happen to people, you know, so those technologies will be used in other things. But one thing that crossed my mind, it's always like that. Things usually built to do good for society, but the evil-minded people will find a way to turn something that is so good for so many people who will need it to be able to move around, be independent, where they don't need assistance from someone else, where they could use their own free will to move around. But the evil-minded are sitting around watching. And then once this type of technology have been to a certain level improved and completed, well, there's always room for improvement. They will use it to turn it in a negative way. One of the things I remember hearing Bojo, former Prime Minister of the UK, of the United Kingdom, had said something about using robots to do things to pretty much like a RoboCop kind of thing. So which means at some point this is something we need to be on a lookout for. Okay, they're gonna use that technology to use it against us, and we already seen. If you look like, if you look in Japan and even in China, where they're doing things with robots, they're demonstrating robots doing things, playing soccer or trying to fight with other people. I've seen those videos, but I don't really share them on my channel. So those kind of things we need to be very careful with. They will use those things against the citizen. Okay, so this is the thing that crossed my mind as I was watching some of those videos that Harry, you know, part of and trying to help funded for the vets. Okay, he mean well, but the evil people, the evil-minded, are gonna use that same technology in a negative way, and it's almost the same way with social media. Okay, computers. Yes, it was meant to do well for society, where you could communicate with people, do different things, but the evil-minded people use it to spread misinformation, try to confuse people, and all of that. So these are the things we need to be on a lookout for in the future. All right, so let's get back to the original recording, and I think that particular video is done with, so we're gonna go to the next tweet. There's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. I wanted to share these videos here as well, if I had anything to say. All right, so there's some pictures here. What an incredible evening at Invictus Horizons. Today's conversation highlighted the transformative power of recovery community and sport. Together, we've begun shaping the next decade of the Invictus Games Foundation, and the journey is only just beginning. All right, so this is what Harry's work have done. If the other brother tried to destroy this, I think the people in the UK is going to be very pissed about that. I wonder how much Invictus is worth now, the Invictus game. I know it's an organization. It's not a public kind of business type of things. But you know how Travelers is worth, what is it, $3 trillion.
Travelist will be in New York for Climate Week, celebrating our 5th anniversary. Since we launched in 2019, we have brought together 11 of the world's biggest and often competing travel and technology brands to work together on bringing sustainable tourism to the mainstream. Today we are a $3 trillion coalition.
And whichever way that that money is being presented, I wonder the same thing for Invictus. Beautiful, we love it. May you forever prosper and continue making a worldly impact. Invictus Game Foundation. That's an ad. Let's move on. Next tweet. I think now this is where new tweets. Okay, I did share that over there as well. Looking at these two videos, one will think Prince Harry was heir to the British throne. No wonder Harry's sibling panicked. Reality doesn't lie. Alright, so let's watch.
Harry, thank you, Harry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. Thank you so much. We love you, Harry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harry.
Are you enjoying your time in London?
I gotta go. Nice to meet you guys.
Good King Harry, we love you, Harry.
That has to be a squad. There's the other brother. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Kick the brother and his wife out so he could get all the spotlight, and this is what happened. And I like the squad at the end of this video. Say, we love you, Harry. Good King Harry or something like that, and Meghan. So that was nice to hear. Alright, let's pause this. How did he get Dr. Tedros? That's awesome. Is that his name? Tedros? That's the World Organization. Do I have it here? Oh, yep, that's him. That's him. Okay, that's what I thought too. The sibling is throwing dishes. There's the laugh here. I know, right? Breaking news in the UK. Reporters standing in the rain to report Prince Harry's arrival to Clarence House. Now some reporters are bitching that Prince Harry should have privately given donation. They want to dictate how Harry spent his money. Shouldn't the focus be on the heir instead of the heir? What is it? Shouldn't the focus be on the heir instead of the heir? Okay. The thing is, Harry is nice and he's interested in people. Really just expected to be praised simply for being firstborn. That's a very good point. The firm needs to take note. Harry's been telling them how to do it. They don't want to listen. They are doing something horribly wrong because they're listening to the tabloid. They're focusing on positive news coverage only. Can you imagine the kind of nonsense that Harry and Meghan endure in the UK and on the tabloid? It takes, he had said it, it takes courage, it takes resilience. He says something like that in one of the Invictus games. I think when he was talking about the uniform. Okay, to be a role model, it takes courage, it takes resilience, and some things you're not gonna like, but you still have to push through if you believe in some of the things that you are trying to do.
Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot. A helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And
okay, so what he went through, it took a lot of courage. And these idiots, they want to dictate how he should run his business, his money, and everything else. Meanwhile, they did, directing him into the ditch. The firm needs to take note. They are doing something horribly wrong, and big changes are needed to the way they run the monarchy if they want even a small change of continuing. I told you the UK and the US are running somewhat parallel. Look how the US is right now. All right. In a way, I hate to say that what's happening in the US, but it had to take place because some people refuse to see reality, to empathize with other people's, suffrage, whatever that they're going through. They refuse. As long as it's not them, they don't care. Okay, I could understand you have your own problem. You can't leave your own problem to go help other people. But there's some people who can manage both. but God will understand. But there's some people who refuse to see it, and then they're adding to other people's misery. So in the US, I hate to say this, but we had to go through it. We had to go through what we are going through right now. All right. And the thing is that, like I've said in past videos, sometimes when you want everything, you're going to end up with nothing. And this is the direction that I see the US is going here. For those who want everything, they're going to lose everything. Instead of appreciate what they have and move on, because a lot of African American, they're not about revenge. They just want the recognition of, and reparation is part of it. I'm not speaking for everybody, okay? Please don't come after me. I'm not speaking for everybody. But there's different branches of things. Some people just want to move forward and work along with them and make things better and prosper. But no, they keep on putting them down each time they go back up. All right, so we have to go through some of the things that the US is going through right now. And it's opening some people's eyes around the world. Like I've said, the US is the stage, okay, for everybody to see. Two things could either be happening. Okay, either the US is going to be the blueprint, or it's going to be the model for how to combat fascism. Okay, but let's continue. So much to say, but let's focus on this. Whatever is here, that's it. Heavy siblings right now. Oh, the crying, the GIF. Prince William Palace paid bats can't show up for royal outing like actual real fan. People who support Prince Harry. That's right. They running wild on social media, but when it's time to show up, the video that we just saw, that's what happened. Okay, I have a strong suspicion that the folder that Egg carries is solely empty. Probably. The firm needs to take note. They are doing something horribly wrong. Okay, I covered that already. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so this is the other image here. It's the same thing I just showed you where they did the comparison. This is it again. So truly, no one, not a soul, stop for that guy. Watch until the end. I don't think he needs the motorcade at this point. Alright, so we've seen it already. There's that. Oh, you know what? Let me just play it. There'll be screenshot in between. And nobody showed up except other people's minding their business. Wanted the spotlight. Okay, they had to bring the school kids for his event. Shaking my head. He will be exhausted by the end of the week. He will need another vacation. Is 2 weeks enough? That Trumpedo visit is the Super Bowl. His fans will love it. Sorry, his pretend fan. We know who they follow the most. Was this today? Yes. We really know it. Alright, next tweet. There's another video, I think. Alright, so that's that other video. Put the sound on and enjoy. Alright, I'll let it play. 11 seconds.
Love you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. Thank you so much.
They did put it side by side. Same thing. Okay, William should have stayed home. There's me here. Well, he had to give us a comparison highlights, lol. Will he learn for the next time? I doubt it. More highlights to come, I guess. There's the laugh here. Let's pause that GIF. I love this for Slumlord Willie. I hope he isn't throwing things and twisting himself into a pretzel at home and KP. Can they pull the YouGov most popular royal ASAP? I love how the squad love to throw their shit because YouGov keep on saying he's the most popular. So there it is. There's the laugh here. How many more days is Harry here? I love this. There's the laugh here. And the fake folder. That's the second time I'm reading something similar. Love atmosphere with Harry. Was Prince Harry's brother coming from a church? Alright, let's get to the next tweet. These are Sussex squad conversation. No one showed up for pegs. Alright, so I'm not gonna play this again. I just came from that. Okay, the rent crowd check bounce. Another word. The bus didn't show up. Whoever advised this popularity challenge, God have mercy. Alright, so that's that. Let's move on. Okay, the squad are making reference to the crowd size. Okay, there's the comparison again. I'm not gonna play it again. I'm just gonna focus on the timeline gold. Literally back to back. Thanks, SK. There's that here. I had to dig up this evergreen video. YouTube had been flagging me for this. Does it have the music? Yeah, YouTube had flagged me before, so I can't play. And then William once thought like this. Let me put it in between. What? Okay, so now I could continue. YouTube had flagged me so many times with this video. I wanted to add this to the Royal ASMR thread, but it belongs here. There's the laugh here. 27 seconds. There'll be screenshots, okay? Oh my God, so quiet. That was May 2024. Oh, that's during the Invictus thing. Before he went to, where was it? Germany? Oh my God. Wow. Big difference. I'm telling you, the squad love to throw some shades. Big comparison. Prince Harry greets fans after Invictus Game anniversary event at St. Paul's Cathedral. Alright. I still remember when they used to abuse our girl for carrying a binder to royal engagement. Now look at William. Yep, I clocked that a couple of appearances ago. Suddenly he has a binder too. We've really seen some top class foolery in this street. People are laughing. Good King Harry. Next tweet. Let's see here. Okay, so this is JTB. Is that a video? Yes, that's a video. Let me pause before it starts. I can't help myself. Okay, let's hear. Prince William, tweet follow. Hello, greetings, my lovely good friend. I hope you have been doing perfectly fine today, my dear. Okay, is that William? Prince William. Is that like one of those parody account? I think you barking up the wrong tree, Willie. My heart, okay, my hearty belongs to your brother, Prince Harry. Oh my God. If that's him, wow. Let's listen. 15 seconds. I think JTB is just laughing. Oh my God. Okay, so he's just laughing. Breathe, breathe. This is hilarious. Thank you for this. Okay. Wait, is that a royal bad chat? There's the laugh here. What is going on with these people kissing up to Sussex squad? After this, that's it. These two. Bottom up. A new friendship alert, William and you. Well, laddie dada, I was recently DM'd by a lottery winner who is absolutely going to send me thousands of dollars. I saw that. I just ignored it. What this tweet is making reference to about the lottery thing, I just ignore it. Alright, people want your information. You know what? Since I'm mentioning this, I might as well add this information here. The other day, I renewed my gym membership, and usually when I pay for my stuff with credit card, that's because I know I have the money. So I paid it in full for the entire year, or if I wanted to, I could have done it every month. But just get out of the way because I know I'll be going to the gym. Couple days later, and I got a phone call from somebody, I don't know, asking me about if I want to finance, if I have debt and things like that. And luckily I was behind my computer. The moment I got that message, I went on my account to see if something funny happened, and I checked. It was pretty much what I've used, what I've paid for, the gym membership and some other minor things. All right. Oh my God, the gym is pretty expensive. So they start asking me questions. I wasn't giving them any of my information. You call me, so you must know something. So each time the person asked whatever, and I said, you call me, you tell me this type of things. And then eventually I told whoever called me, said, I'm not in debt. Whatever you see in the, I don't know how they got the information. I just told them I'm not I'm not in debt. I don't need to finance anything. But this is the message here for anyone in the US, especially with that kind of administration we have here. What I think happened, people at the bank probably saw, because very rarely I put huge charges on my credit card. People at the bank must have seen the number change, and then they probably have their buddies who know about financing and things like that, and they contact their buddies to call me, okay, to see if they could get business from me, okay. And then the moment I say I'm not in debt, they quickly hang up the phone. So if you're getting those type of message, before you give your information, just make sure you verify your account and don't give them any information. Let them give you. They don't want to call you. All right. So luckily I was at my desk already. So it was quickly. While I'm talking to the person, I went on my credit card account to see if anything funny happened. All I saw was the things that I did. All right. So that's that. And I was talking to my cousin about it, and something similar to her happened. So it has to be people in the bank, okay, who's working in the bank, who has their buddies who could finance things, and they could get business from you to put you in further debt. All right, next tweet. This is it here. But suddenly working because Harry is in the UK, it just makes WanK, William and Kate, look even more ridiculous. Let's not forget this moment. The Saturday Harry and Meghan were in Nigeria. Bear in mind, he never comes out at weekends. There's the life here. Oh my God. You could see how he hold the shovel. Wow. Look at his shoulder. But anyway, let me read what's there. That's an ad. Alright. I know. Why bother? It is Harry on the news. Not really. I don't know. There's something in their brain. They have to be on front page news all the time. I don't know why. I could care less if, well, I'm not in their shoes, so I will not know. But they're doing shady things, but they want to be front page all the time. Okay, you are absolutely correct about that. They have been better off the radar this week, and then a proper program put together for once Harry is home. They behave like addicts, disengaged but reactive when forced by external pressure. It shows that they have no long-term planning. They just react to what the Sussexes do, and otherwise are unmotivated about the work they should be doing. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I think this person hit the nails on the head. They react. You see, they even copy what Harry and Meghan's wear and all of this. Next tweet. Right, Prince William is finally officially been outed as the copycat that we know. Okay. Prince William is finally officially been outed as the copycat that we know him to be. His pathetic stunts to take the spotlight from Prince Harry during his humanitarian visit to London couldn't be overlooked. They were just too on the nose, too desperate. Really is copycat. I shared this on my community board already. The Standard. Prince William visit London Youth Charity as Harry meets children in Nottingham, and copycat engagement. The Prince of Wales spoke to youngsters in Lambeth, while the Duke of Sussex discussed children in need. You could see all of these. When Harry makes a trip, he doesn't go to do one thing. He makes sure to do everything. So it's around Well Child, he did all of this. So he squeezed things. Maybe this was in the making for months. All right, someone will be getting a call to change that headline. We have already immortalized it. In other words, they get screenshot. Even if they change it, they have the original. That's what the squad is mean by that. Willie Leaks and his sidekick, KK Kate, they're also out of touch. They are unable to touch each other. They really don't know how bad they look around the world. So lazy, even pretend work is boring. Just keep taking vacations because showing up doesn't work anymore. Yep, they put that on themselves. They really did, when they could have just leave Harry and Meghan alone and just say, whatever work you're doing, just add me to it. Let me go cut ribbon. Harry and Meghan wouldn't care. Or are they saying Harry is copycat? If you think this is that, please. Oh dear, there's the laugh here. Haha, Willie and Kate. Really the best couple to stay together. They share the same hatred and obsession, and copying the one they hated so much. At least it made him and Kate actually do some work for a change. But did it impact the people? They're showing up. Did it have any impact? Or it's just there and fool the people and they move on? Okay, Sky, Prince William and Wangman Harry could still be such a powerful team. Now they're realizing that? How helpful Harry would have been? Why does William need a wingman? No one will address that question. Let's comment under that. Okay, now that's the $1 million question. King Charles III is now king. He doesn't have a wingman. Why are they constantly pushing this shit, Prince Harry wingman, to the future king? The future king isn't capable of the role without a wingman. I think they all know things about William they can discuss. That's why I love Spare. Prince Harry laid his good, bad, ugly, and indifferent life bare for all to read, listen to. They, Rodo Rats, don't have anything to hold over him. Fear is a powerful weapon, and Prince Harry took the weapon out of their hands. Right? Because they know he is weak and no one really pays attention to him. Right? That weak part, okay, being weak, Charles passed that on him. Okay? To cater to the tabloid because you want positive headlines. I feel George will have his father to rival him at every stage. Okay, his looks, grades, popularity, etc. Within 8 years' time, when George is 20, Willie will be jealous of him, can have a wingman better than him. Exactly, this was never said about Andrew for Charles. What are they hiding about William that needs Harry to hold his hand? Alright, whatever is here. I just came from that. Harry should never again diminish himself in order to play wingman to his mediocre brother. Prince Harry is no longer anyone's wingman. He's the leader. Alright, so you could pause and read the meaning of it. A pilot who flies behind and outside the leader of a flying formation. A male friend or partner who accompanies and supports a man in some activities. Alright, so that's the second part that they mentioning. They're referring Harry to. The desperation and delusion. Then William swear to be Charles' liegeman of life and limb. How's that going? They're still fantasizing about Harry, I see. That's an ad, so let's move on. Next tweet. There's so many things the papers could be talking about. What's going on worldwide, but they focus on this nonsense. Just to be clear, I'm not talking about Harry's work. Harry, when he does his thing, there's a meaning behind it and it's impacting people. I'm talking about the royal family. You know, the tabloid prefer creating dramas out of the royal family to distract people from things that really matter. Even in the UK, there are political issues that they could be talking about. They're not talking about it. Well, I'm not in the UK, so I don't know everything that is being discussed, but I'm sure there are politics that's going on. What's going on in the Middle East, you know? So, yeah, that's what I mean by that. Not Harry's work. Harry, whenever he does something, there's a meaning, there's a reason behind it. All right? I mean, there's Harry doing the work that's impacting the vets. That's something for vets around the UK could know about. But between the brother who's in front page, it's just BS. I love this photo taking at the Center for Blast Injury Studies. It looks so high-tech and futuristic. You can just tell there's a lot of life-changing pioneering work being done. Yep, there's that. Okay, amazing work at the Center for Blast Injury Studies, life-changing pioneering and actually helping people. Meanwhile, some folks are busy polishing crowns instead of tackling real-world crises. Okay, that's the key issue here. There's the heart here. There certainly is Andy. My son was at CBIS a few years ago. Imperial College is world-class in their R&D. This is why Brexit was a disaster for acquiring the finances for academic research. It's essential that the UK don't lose valuable academic because of politics. Yeah, these people, I was talking about it. Was it in this video or previous video? How those Harry is aware of the powerful force that is being played with his family to divide him and all of that. The Brexit, the same group of people who did that, divided. Now they're moving to this disintegrate, what's that thing Putin don't want around him? Not EU. Is it EU? What's that? Just look at the screen when I remember when I'm editing. So now the US create its sabotage, its own self problem within, they use racism to self-destruct America. And then the rest, and you see how things is crumbling worldwide. So much to say. Let's not focus on that. Next tweet. Okay, I think I have 3 more tweets after that. Okay, Prince Harry and Dr. Tedros, Director General of WHO, a statesman. Alright, so there's that. Maybe he took that opportunity to talk about things that, look at Harry. He's listening. He's listening. He's paying attention. He probably didn't have time to make a specific. Okay, this is my assumption. Okay, my assumption. He probably, Harry, did not have enough time during the week to make a specific meeting with him. So while he's doing this for Invictus, he took him along to have that conversation. That's what I think. Okay, my 2 cents on that. My humble opinion. There's the clap here. Without even trying, Prince Harry is a superstar. That's what I think. There's a lot of issues, especially what's going on in the US. The US is not supporting anybody. It's just destroying. I mean, it's not a laughing matter, but anyway, I think probably looking to talk to Harry how Invictus, not Invictus, how Archwell could help, especially what happened to Santa Bali and things like that. This is why I think he's there. That's why, was it in this video or... Okay, I did 2 videos already where I was looking to see, is that him? Because he looked familiar. So probably wanted to speak with Harry. Did not have the time to make, or a day to make that special meeting. So Harry said, come and meet me here. We could talk as I'm looking at things at Invictus. That's what I think. All right, next tweet. Patron and founder of the Invictus Games, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, at the Invictus Horizon event, picture with IGF's former CEO, UK Minister of State for the Armed Forces, was it Al Cons? For a minute I thought it was AI. Al Cons and Chief Engineer Jemba of the Armed Forces Invictus Game in Nigeria. Okay, so that's one image. That's nice. He's paying attention. Look at him. He's really focused in this picture. Look at his eye contact. Wow. Okay. I'm just looking at the importance of the event that Harry is attending, the caliber people he is meeting and working with, and I can't help but compare his work to the hastily thrown together PR garbage that his brother is trying to pass off as essential warrior work, chalk and cheese. And one of the things the squad did, I don't think I've recorded. I'm behind, okay? As you're watching this video, I'm behind with some of the events that Harry did while he was in the UK. Leading up to the to his departure to the UK, there were some tweets. The squad, I'm telling you, they know the pattern of things. They went to look at William's schedule, or the royal family schedule. Okay, there was a screenshot. They had nothing, absolutely nothing during Harry's visit. So yeah, the thing that William did is just something they threw because they were aware Harry was gonna do something. All right, this is the next tweet. Look at Prince Harry spreading joy during the inaugural Invictus Horizons reception, where the Invictus Game Foundation unveiled their new strategy and a new sponsor at the Jerkin. Okay, so this is the picture here. Tempe Whitby. All this talk last week of forcing him out of IG and handing it to another royal who's done nothing but comparison. Looking this damn good after meeting an abusive father is truly the best revenge. Prince Harry won. Maybe he made sure he's scheduled to meet his father in between scheduled events. That way people will expect him to be there. Because if he did it after he finished all of the event, and if you don't see Harry, nobody will know. Okay? So I don't know. This thought just came to me. If this is he met the father before that, before this event. Next one. Look how proud, happy, and giddy the people who are meeting Harry are. There is such a great vibe around him, positivity and hope. All right, so there's the guy again from WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, there has got to be a positive correlation between Harry's reappearance and the reawakening stimulation of the UK economy. Everyone has reason to hope and love. Okay, Prince Harry always shows up and the good service is universal. As it was with his mother Diana, yes, you can see the smile are genuine and the looks of respect are real. Oja Harry, let's pause that. Those distinguished people are Dr. Okay, was it Sus? Sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. Director General of the World Health Organization and Imperial College President Professor Patron Prince Harry, the global statesman. Alright, so that's that. Let's do a prayer. This is my last that was my last tweet. Okay, let's do a prayer. Let's do for health. Okay, I don't know, because of World Health Organization person was there. Health, image, whatever is. Let's do the first one the same way I did with the previous. Lord of heaven, I rest underneath your mighty wings of love. I dwell within your gentle heart. I know there is healing in your touch. Through the suffering of Christ, I can ask for restoration and trust in your goodness. You are my Lord, my Savior, my healer, and my friend. I dwell within your gentle embrace. Alright, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I'm gonna do one more video. That will be my 4th video tonight. Right now it's 4:11. The next video will be on INVICTUS Team Sussex. It will be this tweet. That'll be the first one. Okay, we're gonna start with the talk now, with the royal rat. Okay, so far I've did a video for, let me make sure, where did this where is it? Attend Diana Award. I think that was for INVICTUS Team Sussex. And the second one for our part of Pew Service, I did some videos with Invictus. And this one that I'm talking in right now is for PYTE. Some of the videos at the beginning was, I reshared them again because I interrupted. They are also the same thing over here on our part of Pew Service without any interruption. And then the next one that I'm gonna do is for INVICTUS Team Sussex. Let me copy something here for INVICTUS Team Sussex. And that will be the Derangers. The Derangers and the Royal Rats, whatnot. And these, I don't know if I'm gonna record these tonight. That's before the before Harry went to the UK. All right, so we'll see how I feel. So that's it. Thank you for watching.